Welcome back to another weekly Brie Cap. I'm Brie E Anderson, and this week we're going to do something a little bit different. Today, I'm only focusing on the fact that Google Shopping has gone from 100% paid to 100% or pretty darn close to 100% organic. When you put in a query into Google, and it could have anything to do with buying a product, you will notice that there are small cards at the top of the search result that are rectangular. They have a picture of a product, a price, the brand name, and a short description. They also have the URL to whatever website it's directing you to. These were previously 100% paid. You could only show up there if you had a Google Ads account and Google Merchant Center set up. And you could only show up there if those two things were talking, they were set up correctly, and all of your products were linked. Now, that is no longer the case. Google came out this week and said that they realized that so much shopping is happening on Google and just the internet in general, especially right now with COVID-19, shopping and e-commerce have gone through the roof. And so Google has recognized this and started to allow all businesses to show up in the search engine results with those shopping features as long as they have their Google Merchant Center set up. Now, this doesn't have to be terribly hard to do. You can do it through a Google Sheet, you can upload it through Excel. So Google Merchant Center is the place that you have to go to update all of your inventory. So you say what you have in stock, what the name of it is, how much it costs, all of that good information. Google Ads is where you place ads. So now you don't have to have a Google Ads account to show up there. You only have to have Google Merchant Center set up. And that really isn't too difficult. And now, as long as you have that set up, you can start showing up for search queries based off of the products that you have in stock. Now, it is important to remember that all of this is now going to be based off of SEO. That means you have to have your products described very well. You want to have them titled very well. So if you have a flowy shirt, instead of calling it California Breeze tank top, you might just want to call it flower patterned tank top, or whatever. You want to make sure that you're being more descriptive with your titles and descriptions now. And I will tell you, if you look at Amazon, you'll see that people do this for their Amazon listings, and this is 100% where Google is going. Google knows that if people are looking to shop, they are going to Amazon. That's just a fact. So they are now having to compete against, well, are they having to? No. They are now wanting to compete with Amazon and start taking some of that shopping traffic, and they know they can't do that if retailers have to spend money every single time they want their shopping listing to be shown. That's why they're making it free, because they are trying to compete with Amazon and start getting more of those shopping searches. Which just means that for the retailers, they may be getting more impressions and they may be getting more clicks, but they're going to have to do more SEO. They won't be able to buy those positions only. They're actually going to have to put some organic search work into it. The good news is if you've been running shopping ads, then you've probably already found what combination of pictures and descriptions and titles already work. So you can use that same thing within your Google Merchant Center to show up organically. You just don't have to pay for it anymore. But the people that are just getting started, you're gonna have to test things out a little bit, but this is definitely going to be a huge opportunity for businesses of all sizes. Previously, small business owners may not have been able to pay for every single click, so they just avoided it altogether. Now they could simply create a Google Merchant Center account, upload, make sure everything is set up correctly, and they can start showing up in those shopping listings. Something else Google rolled out this week is that they are now supporting PayPal with those shopping features in Google Merchant Center. So when people go to check out, the process is going to be super fast. Again, this is definitely something they're doing to increase their amount of competitiveness with Amazon. Amazon and Walmart and Target and all sorts of big box stores have been competing for this shopping traffic. Clearly, Amazon is far and away taking this over. Google is obviously taking the steps to hopefully be able to compete more with Amazon. Some things I see in the future are Google Pay being integrated so people can check out with one button. People being able to filter by same-day delivery or pickup. These are things that they already have access to if they go to the specific Google Shopping platform, but I definitely see that in the future, we will be able to do that right in your search engine result page. So my suggestion is, if you sell online, you have got to go and apply for Google Merchant Center. It's not that hard. You go in and apply for it, and then as soon as you're accepted, like I said, you just upload all of your inventory. Maybe start with 4 or 5 items. If you want to go crazy because you have access to all of that information somewhere already, then you can definitely hook those things up. But I would strongly encourage any business of any size to at least try this out. The worst that could happen is that you don't show up and you don't get more sales that way. The best thing that could happen is that you are now able to reach a wider audience, you're getting more traffic, and therefore getting more sales. If you have any questions on any of this, how to apply to Google Merchant Center, that's in the description. If you have questions about how to perfect your Google product listing, that's in the description. And if you want to see more information about the PayPal integration, that is also in the description. Please let me know if you're planning on trying this, and if you already have a Google Merchant account set up and you are looking forward to getting free ad space, because it's no longer ad space, it's available to everyone. If you are looking for more digital marketing news, be sure to check out my blog post. It is in the description below, and I talk about even more of the top digital marketing news for this week.